Hi, and welcome to Becoming the Wave. I wanted to welcome you and I wanted to explain a little bit about why I created this channel in the first place. Um, Ultimately, this I think is my way of coping with my son passing away about almost 6 months ago, very suddenly. And every day since then, I've had to make a conscious decision about how to stay engaged in life and how to look for things that support staying involved in life. And a lot of the time, I was afraid to go through memories, go through pictures, go through books because they made me sad, and I wasn't able to handle it. And I'm not gonna lie, I still get sad, and sometimes I still can't handle it. But I realized that sharing my memories of my son Noah and sharing my process of sort of coping without having him physically here, but yet at the same time being inspired and supported by his spirit is something that I found so valuable to me. And I know there's a lot of people dealing with loss, and it's not only the loss of a loved one. I mean, we all suffer with loss. We have, all the different ways that we suffer loss from the time we're very young. The loss of our innocence, the loss of faith in things, the loss of a partner, not due to death, but just due to drifting apart or them changing or you changing. The loss of sometimes hope that things can be different. Um, and it's difficult. It doesn't matter what the reason is. People have this desire to say that there's degrees to pain, right? And some pain everybody else can understand and relate to. And people say, oh, we get it, this is devastating. And you get compassion from people depending on the severity of what you're going through. But at the end of the day, pain is pain, and a loss is loss, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the reason is. And that is one of the things that we're going to have to deal with forever. Loss is something we're going to have to deal with forever because nothing stays the same. And that is true. And that is a fact. And maybe the things that we think that we lost are actually there to give us courage. They're actually there to help us evolve. They're actually there to give us the conviction, the strength, the motivation to push forward and keep going and keep evolving and keep becoming a better version of who we're meant to be. And those things that we think that we lost, they're actually more alive than ever. They're actually inside of us. The energy of those things is inside of us, feeding us, guiding us, pushing us. If we want to welcome it in, as opposed to pushing it away. So I feel that my son's spirit, his memory, his words, because I still hear him all the time in my mind. I hear him all the time. Even now, even today. Today was supposed to be his first communion. And this morning when I woke up, I said to him, how do we do today? How do I do this day without letting sadness take over? And, there's always going to be sadness because there's a human part having an experience and there's a spiritual being having an experience. And the spiritual part of me knows my son is still here with me and will always be here. And I just know one day I'm going to be with him again, physically or spiritually, or, you know what I mean? Not like now. But the physical part of me desperately wishes that he was still here with me. And I don't think that's ever going to go away. I really don't. So I feel like maybe love in its truest form is sitting and accepting everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the painful, and the sweet, all of it, and allowing it in and not pushing it away, and understanding that the strength of our lives comes from all those things that we thought would break us, but in the end ended up being the fuel, the fire, the fertilizer for new versions of ourselves. So I think that's where the power is. The power is in allowing all those things to come back, as opposed to pushing them down, pushing them away, wishing they weren't true, wishing things were different. The truth is, things are what they are, but we have to choose how we want to look at them. So I invite you to share this journey with me, and I really, really hope that whatever I'm going through might be of service to you, and vice versa. I hope you have a wonderful day.